What's up, you guys? Sure you're watching this. What do I need to take care of when I buy a used BMW or BMW maintenance or all things maintenance related when it comes to BMW? I've owned my car for about a year, a little over a year now. I got this in last May. So I'm just give you guys some little tips and features, little things you can do to make sure your BMW does not blow up. But first, I'm gonna pull out the garage, make some burples, we'll be okay. So yeah, cut right to it. Alright, so we're just gonna start it off pretty self-explanatory. BMW advertises transmission fluids and diff fluid as lifetime fluid. It really isn't. The fluid gets wear down, hence why you have to go put more money into the shop because your transmission blew up or something like that. So at least for me, it really depends on how you're driving at the rate of when you want to go and change the fluids. For diff fluid, you do diff fluid more frequently than transmission fluid. I got the car at 52,000 miles. I'm at 77 right now, and literally I waited until I was at 75k to do the transmission fluid, but I did the diff fluid around like 65ish. So I should be going in and around probably like 2,000, 3,000 more miles. I'm gonna go get my diff fluid swapped again. It's very important to maintain these fluids. Your diff brakes, that's a lot of money. Your transmission brakes, that's a lot of money. Very easy, very simple upgrade. I'm pretty sure you can go to like the dealer themselves and they'll do it. I personally don't do that. I don't go to the dealer shops or anything. So transmission and diff fluid. Another thing really prevalent, because, well, this is very easily avoidable with the simple upgrade. Oh, there's a biker right here. Come on, my boss. Come on, my man. Come on, my man. And that is your rod bearings. So, at least for the M55, oil gets in there. If you don't have a catch can, which is, I'll get into all of those upgrades that are very essential for you maintaining your car, along with performance, all at the same time, and changing the complete feel of the car. So, you're gonna need to change your rod bearings. Personally, I do have new rod bearings in hand. I have yet to go do it myself, because I don't want to. I was planning on doing that when I do get the turbo. I do drop the block. So rod bearings, diff fluid, transmission fluid. Another thing is, a lot of this is very simple stuff. A lot of it is talked about very frequently. For example, your water pump. For me, well, technically speaking, on average, your water pump, at least for E-Series 335i's, I meant to get an E-Series 335i with an M54, but I ended up with this. And the water pump typically gives out around 75,000 miles. I'm at 77 right now as well. That's like one of the next things I really want to get is the water pump. So you should replace your water pump. A lot of this is preventable maintenance, because last thing you want to do is like, you're praying, oh, I know my car's not gonna break yet, it's not gonna break yet. The next thing you know, your brakes are stranded 100 miles away from home because you're out doing a photo shoot or on a road trip or something. And I do take this car for a lot of road trips, a lot of random trips. I love going out of state, hitting trails. I've driven out to Montauk Lighthouse Museum, the most eastern point of Long Island, New York, which is over 2 hours from where I am, and just to like chill there at night for like an hour and drive back. Things like that. If you play around with your maintenance and you stretch it a little bit, you can't really do things like that. I like to be comfortable in knowing the fact that my car is going to be running, my car is not going to break down like that. So next thing you really want to look out for is gas. The gas you put in the car. I always put in 93. I always stay loyal to like one specific gas station. I always go to BP. Everybody has their own like specific gas stations they go to. I usually just go to BP. It's right by where I live. There's a lot of gas stations around, but BP I just consistently go to. I've been to plenty of different mainstream gas stations throughout my time of having the car, and I just felt like BP. I kept getting more consistent mileage with my car. I just get like 93. I don't know if I want to run E85. Not sure yet. Still debating, but make sure you don't put bullshit gas in your car. If you start putting 87 in your car to save money, even though it's required of you to have at least 93, I get like 91 technically, but you want to put 93 in it. With cars, like say your car can run 83, you can still put 93 in it and it'll run better. But if you try to do that with this car, like these cars that are supposed to have minimal 91, you're gonna mess it up. So you don't want to mess around with fuel too much. Fuel pumps give out too around the same time that the water pump goes out, which is kind of funny. Haven't heard a lot about that through my friends or anybody that I know with BMWs, but I did a lot of research online before getting the car, and that was a thing too. As well, that's like a preventive maintenance and an upgrade for me. So once I have the money to go and do that, definitely will. So fueling is very important. Oil, engine oil, you don't want to put bullshit oil in your car. Synthetic. I've tried liquid moly, a bunch of different oils. Personally, I think that AM's, this isn't sponsored, this is an ad. I'm not getting paid to say this. AM's oil is one of the best oils you can put in your car. Literally, the car you can leave it overnight, the car will stay lubricated by the time you get it in the morning, which is just mwah. Literally mwah. The car runs so much better. I actually fucked up. I ordered 5W30. It still runs 5W30, but it's a thinner oil. I'm tuned. It burns a lot quicker than if I got 5W40. I'm actually due for an oil change in about like 200 to 500 miles. I'm gonna go get one. I'm actually gonna go run the diagnostic now. So while this is running, I'm gonna continue talking. Another thing is spark plugs. Spark plugs, you go through them like water, especially if you're tuned and you drive a lot. Personally, I actually have to go get my spark plugs done, rougher idling, and it has been around 10,000 miles. That's around the time you want to get them swapped out, especially if you're tuned. So it's really just you're gonna be running through those like water. Belts as well. Don't sleep on the belts. If you're buying used, you want to check your belts. Literally, all you have to do is open up the engine bay. You look at the belt. There's white writing on the belt. If the white writing is smeared off and fucked up, or just messed up in general, it's time for new belts. Don't play with that. You don't want your timing to go off. And another thing, this is mainly for people with like S55 engines, crank hubs. Their crank hubs are known to spin. They could literally spin around any given day, literally. Fucking fuck for my shit. Pause. Caught that little fuck. But anyway, yeah. Crank hubs. My mechanic makes a killing off crank hubs, which is funny as fuck, because he's the only reason why I know about that too, and I was thinking about getting an M4 over this. So hey, let me show you this real quick. See, I need an oil change soon. Look at this. Boop. Actually gonna go and I'm actually gonna go and run to my mechanic and grab some good old, get my spark plug swapped. Cabin air filter, you want to get your cabin air filter swapped. You want to get your cabin air filter swapped at least like once a year. You don't want to be breathing in bullshit. At least it's been a year. I need to change my cabin air filter. Actually gonna go do that now. You guys are gonna come with me. I'm gonna get the cabin air filter changed, spark plugs, pick up an air filter, so when I'm in the area, I don't have to drive out to Long Island to do it. It'll be some calm shit. So I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna continue the video and see you guys in the next one. Boop. Dun 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 dun. Johnny boy, we're here! We're here, baby, we're here! About to get this car worked on, baby. Let's see it. Ooh, I didn't hit anything. Let's go run up inside, see what's up. I'll be back. finished up at the Met, getting back to the crib, doing some pulls for you guys, because I'm honestly excited. My spark plugs have changed, my baby is back in action, and she's loud as fuck. Hold up, I got a tunnel right here, hold up, hold the fuck up. Shorty is purring right now, pause. Last one. Trying to save money on spark plugs. Spark plugs are part of the budget. But I'll come back to it once I'm back at the crib. And hopefully I don't get pulled over, because I'm probably going to be doing this the whole way back. I'll see you guys soon. Thus includes my maintenance video. A lot of the maintenance that you do to the car, besides what I do say, you guys should always look into, like, for example, say you're not stage 2 full bolt-ons and you're gonna go get a diff fluid, and you don't drive crazy and you're not out speeding 24/7, you drive like a regular human being. A lot of this maintenance stuff will probably be done a little later versus my numbers, because I've been giving you guys my numbers and when I change it and such. So it's really just a matter of knowing your car, pretty much is the way you drive it, and a lot of it is also on top of that just how your car's been maintained if you're buying used prior to getting it. And it's just really key. I openly suggest that you guys do a lot of research yourselves. Use this video as like an outlet to go dwell a little deeper. There's websites like Beamer Post, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, literally Beamer Post. I suggest looking a lot of the information for your own car on there. There's a lot of people who do have these cars and are in a similar situation to you. There's a ton of them, ton of people. Beamer Post is very good site for you to do a lot of your research on. This isn't sponsored. I just get a lot of my info. I do a lot of online digging whenever I go and do shit to my car. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, like, subscribe. If you're more interested in my car and my build personally, I have a car page on Instagram, NYCZHP. If you're interested, say it again, NYCZHP. Follow, feel free to DM me if you have any questions about anything regarding the 435i or N55s. Just hit me up, I'm here. So everybody stay safe, chase the bag, hustle hard, don't do anything stupid, and overall just have a great time, have a good quarantine, and I'll see you guys in the next one.